Opportunity to take a very unique personality test. It is called the Fascination Advantage System by Sally Hogshead. Now, there are 7 ta-da! Blank already. I've been sick, so bear with me here. There are 7 advantages. And when you take the test, you find out your primary advantage and your secondary advantage. And when you combine them, you get your personality archetype. Okay? My archetype is the catalyst. My primary advantage is passion. I connect with emotion. My secondary is innovation. I change the game with creativity. When I found this out, I was elated. I was like, wow, this explains a lot. There was a sense of calm. And I finally was able to be me. It gave me permission to actually be who I am. Now, Sally wrote a book on how the world sees you. And in this book, she built a matrix. There are actually 49 archetypes. And what you do is, I know you all can't see it, it's all dark. I was going to print it out, but it didn't come out very well. You find your primary, and then you find your secondary, and then you find your archetype. She goes in to depth on all of them. For example, 5 adjectives to describe the catalyst are: number 1, out of the box. Number 2 is enthusiastic. Number 3 is social. Number 4 is energized. And number 5 is creative. Does that sound like me? Yep. I'm telling you, it hit it right on the nail. Absolutely. The other thing that she goes into is the highest and best values. The catalyst's best value is we deliver through creativity. Sounds good, right? The not highest and best value is catalysts dislike repetitive, linear tasks. If forced to adhere to rigid rules, they get bored and distracted. Now, this explains a lot in my life because I have had several jobs that they put me in the box and I fought my way out of the box. And one of the things I absolutely cannot do is accounting. You can only imagine. Now, I know now how the world sees me, but I wanted to find out about my family members. I wanted to know about my husband, why he does the things he does and why he says what he says. When he took the test, my husband is the guardian. I told him what he was, and he stood up tall. The guardian is power. Power leads with command. His secondary is trust. They build with loyalty and consistency. The adjectives that describe my husband, or the guardian: prominent, sure-footed, genuine, constant, and resilient. Doesn't that sound like someone you want as a partner? I looked at him in a whole different light. I started thinking, now I understand. Now let me give you an example. We have a pool table, and we moved. We dismantled the pool table, and now we're in a new house, and it needs to be set up. Now the pros want $300. Now I know it's very vitally important to have it level. That's the most important thing. Now I studied what needs to be done, and me and my husband are working together. Now you put the slate on, and you have to level it, and then you have to seal those seams with wax. Now we're at this point, and I'm testing it, and it's not level. I'm worried. I'm thinking, what's wrong? I decide it's got to be stripped down, taken down, and done over again. And he's like, nope, you're not going to do it my way, I'm out of here. And he left. Now I didn't want to be snarky, so I started to think, why is he doing this? And I thought, he wants to get it done in an efficient time manner. That's his most important thing. I want to get it done right, so when we play, it's perfect. I told him, we have all the time in the world. I want to get it done right. That relieved him of his main objective, and he agreed with me. Now that could have been a really big fight, but it didn't. It didn't happen. I felt really, really good about that, and I thought, you know what? I can really use this information. Now this all started with a job application. Now, I didn't get the job because my personality was not a good fit for the job. But the empowerment that I have received from this information has been priceless.
Yes.